What's up, guys? Jacob Harlan of the infamous Exodus Barbell, your least favorite gym rat, coming at you today. I want to talk real quick, real short, about a question or a phrase, something I hear all of the time. People talking and asking me about arching in the bench press. That's probably one of the most common things I hear is, man, I wish I could arch like you, man. Man, if I had an arch like you, I wish I had a big arch in the bench press. And it's a humongous misconception in powerlifting that this arch is somehow necessary for large benches. It's total bullcrap. It's total bullcrap. It's a complete misconception. The facts are that, first of all, not everybody can achieve a high arch or a large arch. It's just not in everybody's leverages. Some people just don't have the spine for it. They don't have the length for it. They don't have the curvature of the spine. Blah, blah, blah. And it's really non-consequential. Your arch is almost completely non-consequential in your bench. What is consequential, it's a side effect, in fact. The arch is a pure side effect of setting yourself up for proper leverages in the bench press. And what I mean is this. When we bench press, as powerlifters especially, I think it's good for everybody to bench this way, but to each his own. As powerlifters, we know that we're supposed to be bringing our shoulders back and squeezing our upper back together. And we're also supposed to be tucking them down. The common phrase or cue is tuck your shoulder blades into your back pockets, right? We've probably all heard that. You should be bringing them back, being tight, tucking them down. And essentially, when you're benching, you should be basically right up here on your traps. You want to be on the top of your traps, or back of your neck, top of your traps, and the bottom of your butt cheeks. So you're tucked with your shoulders, you're on your traps, and you want to get the bottom of your butt. And this is actually where a lot of people screw up their bench presses is they don't lock their hips through. They've got their shoulders, they're retracted, they're tucked, and they've got flat, straight hips. Just not a lot going on. They can even be up on their tippy toes, but for some reason, their hips are flat. It's more like, I often say it's like a deadlift. When you come to the top of a deadlift, you're squeezing your butt and you're pushing your hips forward a bit. It's the same thing on the bench. When you're down in a position, those hips need to be locked through. If your hips are not locked through, any drive that's coming from your legs is pretty much going to be canceled out right here. This is now become your weak link. And whenever you drive with your legs, it's not going to translate. Cardio break, excuse me. I need a cardio break. If that isn't locked through, then it's true. It's not going to, your leg drive is not going to translate in your upper body and into that bench press movement, into that leverage. That's all the bench press is. The bench press, pure, plain and simple, is nothing more than a leverage movement. It is how you position yourself and your leverages to leverage weight off of your body and you're leveraging against that weight. Everybody thinks they're pushing something. This is untrue. You are leveraging yourself against something as hard as you can. And if you can dial that into your brain, if you can make that switch in your brain that you are leveraging something away from you, and that this high arch doesn't matter. I don't care about your arch. It doesn't matter. It's about setting shoulders properly, locking hips through, is flexing your tight core, of course, but that's another story. So if you're out there, if you're one of those people who's like, oh man, if I just had a big arch, I'd have a big bench, you're filling your own head with lies. In fact, if you are getting on the bench and the thought that is racing through your brain is, I have to arch my back, you're probably going to have a crappy bench. It's probably not going to go anywhere. You're not going to have the bench of your dreams if you spend all day worrying about your arch. Worry about your shoulder placement. Worry about your hip placement. Is your foot placement where it needs to be? Whether that's on your toes or on your heels, I don't care. That's totally individual. Whatever works best for the person, heel, toe, I don't care. Leverages. Bench is leverages. Stop worrying about your arch. Stop worrying about how high you can stick your stomach up or whatever. Because it doesn't matter, because we're all a snowflake, and we're not all going to have the same leverages. Cardio break 2.0. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my little video. I hope you can get something out of it. If you have any questions about benching, I may know a thing or two about it. I may be able to help you out. Feel free to ask in the comment section. Feel free to shoot me a DM. Slide into my DMs. I'll be happy to help you guys. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.